Hey guys, welcome to Chris Mack. For today's video, I have a 2023 Kia K5 GT line. I'm going to show you around this vehicle, then we're going to take it for a quick drive. As always, please be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications. Let's get into this video, shall we? Looking on the outside of the 2023 Kia K5 GT line, as you can see, this is your key fob right here. It's just like the other new Kia designs right there. You have a lock, unlock, you have a trunk release, panic with a remote start function right there. Do like the design of the key fob is definitely different from the standard key fob you'll find in other vehicles. But looking at the outside of this K5 GT, this one is priced at just over $28,000. Dressed in a wolf gray exterior color, which is a $445 option. And of course, the overall platform of the K5, which previously was known as the Kia Optima, shares its platform with the Hyundai Sonata. Now, comparing it to the Sonata, I would compare it against probably like an SEL trim or like an SEL Plus, which is actually a little bit more money, about, I would say, $4 more expensive, but has a little bit more features. But looking up front, you do have LED protector headlights. You have amber turn signals right there, which are LEDs. These are also your daytime running lights right here, the amber strip right there. I have to say, I do like the design of this K5 versus the Sonata. It's a lot more aggressive, and I can see obviously why it's selling a lot more. And of course, you get more bang for your buck, by the way. Looking at the wheels, you have 235 with Pirelli all-season tires with 18-inch rims. It's a black gloss, a little bit of silver right there. I do like the black mirror caps right there. You do have keyless entry for the front door handle. Quick look to the interior. This is your window sticker right here. It is $28,185. The only option is the paint as well as the carpeted floor mats. Feel free to pause the video right here if you guys want to see the window sticker. Gas tank is right here. You do have this floating roof design right there. It's a nice touch. Coming around back, you can see you do have LED brake lights with halogen turn signals and reverse lights. I do like the kind of faux vent right there. It's pretty cool. It makes the rear look a lot more aggressive. I do like the rear end design where it comes down and tapers off at the back. You have the blacked out rear spoiler right there, the little bit of that aluminum trim around that side right there. These aren't real exhausts right there. Those are faux exhausts. The real exhausts are underneath. You do have a little bit of a sporty diffuser. Nice GT line badging right there. This is your backup camera. You do have your K5 logo on this side, and of course the new Kia logo. Pushing the button right there, you will find 16 cubic feet of space with folding rear seats. Here, the carpeted floor mats, and you do have a temporary spare tire with wheel locks. You show you under the hood. You go ahead and pop that. It's right there behind the Kia logo. Now, opening the hood, just like the Sonata, you will find a 1.6 liter turbo 4-cylinder. This is 180 horsepower, 195 pound-foot of torque. You will get 27 in the city, 37 on the highway, and 31 combined. It is connected to an 8-speed automatic, weighing just over 3,200 pounds. Now, of course, you can get all-wheel drive as an option as well for an additional charge, which I'll insert right here. You also do have a 2.5 liter base engine from the Sonata, as well as the 2.5 liter turbo, which is in the GT version. The same 290 horses and 311 torque. But that version is a little bit harder to find. Looking on the interior, we are going to start out in the back seats. Looking in the back seats of the K5, I have about 6-7 inches of leg room. It's literally plenty of leg room, and I have about 2 inches of headroom. You do have 2 USB ports right there. You see right there, this leather is shampooed like crazy. So you have leather and some cloth inserts right there in the center. 2 cup holders right there. with some illumination, which unfortunately isn't LEDs. But you do have plenty of room. Here's a look to the cockpit. Don't mind the plastic right there. Little coat rack right there, and you do have your window controls. Let's go ahead and hit the driver's seat. Key fob's going crazy. But we do have 10-way power seats with a 2-way lumbar support, power backrest, and bottom section right there. I do like the little cup lip right here. So if you close the door, you just pull that right there. You don't have to use the handle all the time. You have like a faux trim. This is soft touch right there. That's plastic. That's like injection molded plastic up there. You have your gas brake hood release. That's your trunk release. I do like the button, pretty big size and very legible. Traction, your lane keeping assist, and of course your auto dimmer for your screens. A tilt telescoping steering wheel. Hopping on into the K5. Of course, you do have automatic windows for the front doors. Your light controls are on this side. You got your auto, etc. And then you have your wiper controls on this side. Looking in front of you, you can't see you do have a 4.2-inch LCD display right there, which in most cases I'll leave my speed up, but you can put up your tire pressure, drive mode, fuel consumption, put up your heading, lane keeping assist, as well as your attention assist as well. You do have standard cruise control. Now, considering when you look at a Sonata SEL Plus, that does have adaptive cruise like paddles, and it has the dual displays, but as I mentioned earlier, that's a $4,000 upcharge just to get those features, so keep that in mind. Over here is your telematic displays right there, voice commands, volume control, and then you can hang up or reject the call. Over here on this side, you have your flat bottom steering wheel right there. Do like the leather feel of it. It's very nice and has a really good grip. GT line is scripted right there, which is a nice touch. Looking at the 10.25-inch display, you can see you do have your shortcut buttons flanked on each side. So you got your maps right there. Use pinch and zoom, navigation, and of course we do have to try our navigation test. Do like the feedback is like a computer. Alright, searching, and boom. See, it's very easy to use, has good response.
The route guidance will start now.
You have a let's turn that down. But you have your favorites preset button right there, so you can customize what you want to be your favorites. You have radio on this side, media, which is when you connect your phone, which we'll try out with the connector right there. So it does have Apple CarPlay as well as Android Auto. Alright, so we're going to plug our phone in. Of course, the Apple CarPlay is blank. Alright, it's coming up there. Of course, I put it in the wrong charger. There we go. Alright, now we're cooking with chicken grease. Alright, so you see right there, the Apple CarPlay is connected.
Let's go. Yo. I'm like an addict, do I gotta have it. I ain't even playing, got a really bad habit.
As you can see, the audio is very clear, crisp, and it has pretty good sound. Mind you, it is a 6-speaker sound system, and it's honestly not too bad though. But of course, you will get better sound systems if you go for a higher trim or other stuff. But you got your vehicle setups right there on this side, so you can change your vehicle settings. Give it a minute to load. You can see right there you can customize your blind spot assist. And it does have your sensors right there with rear cross traffic alert, attention warning, lane keeping assist, as well as forward collision systems right there, which is active. Overall, it does have a pretty good amount of technology. The only thing I think I wish this would have was the adaptive cruise, but which you can get with a premium package. Of course, you have a custom drive mode, which I'll talk about. I might as well talk about right now. But you can customize the powertrain as well as the steering. Cluster controls right there. The welcome sound, you can change the theme for the 4.2-inch display right there. So let's go back to a more legible screen so you guys can see. But you can change the different themes right there. That's theme B. You got theme C as well. Service intervals, etc. Your climate controls. Your light delay right there with welcome lights, as well as door controls. Now this does also have the smart trunk feature, which is a pretty good touch right there. But you do have wireless phone charging. And of course, right there with the home screen, you can see you do have all your presets. You got your CarPlay and all that, your voice, your valet mode. You can have your HD data right there for your traffic, fuel pricing. Your Kia Connect with your apps. A setting button right there, which you just passed, notifications, as well as a built-in user manual. Over here on this side, you have your push button start with air vents, as well as a dual zone climate control. You can't sync, of course. You have a USB port for your charging, and then this one connects your Apple CarPlay in the middle right there. The 12-volt outlet. Some more storage right there. Now the cup holders are a good size, and they are definitely what I would consider an only American size. This is your gear shifter right here, which, to be honest, I'm not really a fan of when it comes to these Kia designs right here. But putting into reverse, you have a backward camera with trajectory lines. Pull all the way down for drive with a manual mode on this side. You have a parking brake right there. Push that down to deactivate. Pull up to activate. Auto hold. You have your drive mode function right here on this side. So if you toggle that, you can put on your custom mode, sport, normal, as well as a smart adaptive mode. So you just toggle this back and forth to get to the different modes. Down here you have a cheap wireless charging port. So you put your phone, slide it in like that, and it'll go ahead and charge. Which honestly I have to say though, with the wireless phone charging ports that are like this at this angle, it's a lot more user friendly when it comes to like driving. So let's say you're accelerating, you won't shift forward or back. It's like nice and solid right there. You have a little bit of storage right here. It's pretty good size. You have more illumination up top. And the visor right there. How you guys doing? Hope you guys liking the video. But we're gonna go ahead and take the K5 GT line for a quick drive and see how she does. Alright, setting off in the Kia K5 GT line. We are starting out in the smart mode, which of course is adaptive, and it will depend upon your throttle inputs.
Make a U-turn if possible.
Alright, there we go. Route cancel. Now I have to say though, starting out on the first drive in the K5, the HP automatic is very smooth shifting. Turning radius is pretty good. The car's about 193 inches long, nose to tail. Now visibility out the front, rear, and the sides are good. I can see perfectly out the front. The mirrors are a good size. But out the back, just a smidge with the rear pillar in the back where it slopes down just a very little, very little. We're going to throw in the sport real quick. Does have Pirelli, all seasons. Still pretty good grip for a family sedan. Now, one thing I did notice with the 1.6 liter turbo 4-cylinder, well, compared to the Sonata 1.6, which you can hear a little bit of like the turbo, the right around 5,000 RPM. Honestly, couldn't hear it in this one, which very small detail. I mean, this isn't a performance vehicle, but this is something that I've noticed after driving a Sonata for a while. do have lane keeping assist with steering assist right there. Oh wait, you know what? Let's go see that guy's there with that DeLorean. Yeah, it's this one. Yep, it's there. There's a DeLorean. Sweet. Yeah, DeLorean's nice. That new hydrogen Hyundai does look like the DeLorean, I have to say. But back to the review. Marley losing focus. But so we're gonna go ahead and turn up here and try a little acceleration. Now just leave it in sport mode, and then I'll probably just do traction off. Little wheel spin. Alright, so basically has the same engine as the Sonata. About the same weight, so about 3,200 pounds, HP auto, etc. Just gonna floor it. Have that car turn in. Near 60 miles an hour. That felt about 7.5 seconds on a good day to about closer to 8 seconds on a bad day, if I had to be honest. You can feel right there that 195 pound-foot of torque. Obviously, this is no race car, but it has pretty good torque. There's just my GoPro, a tripod mount right there. I know we're definitely gonna see that guy one more time. Okay. Yeah, but they're good. Now, most people probably just have it in its normal setting. And I have to say, though, it does go over bumps pretty well. It does have 18-inch rims, my bad. I was thinking of Sonata, but it does have pretty good road manners. Now, one other thing I did forget to mention was that this actually does have fog lights, LED fog lights. Very small touch, but it makes the vehicle look a lot better. Now, comparing it to the SEL Sonata Plus that I drive quite often, which, as I stated earlier, is a couple $1,000s more expensive, it does include a little bit better technology as far as like the adaptive cruise control, and it does have the full digital display right there on that side for the driver. Which, unfortunately, none of the K5 lineup actually gets the full digital displays. which honestly I think is a pity. And it's, I mean, obviously you don't need a screen, but it's a pretty good idea though to have it, make it feel a little bit more upscale and premium. But other than the display right there for the driver, that's about it. And of course the adaptive cruise control. Those two things will make a pretty big difference. And of course the paddle shifters. This last Xcel Plus I drove had paddles. Back to a sport mode. Wheel peel. Front wheel peel, yeah. All right, one more acceleration. I do like the 10.2 display right there. It is a pretty good feature. It has very good visibility. Damn birds. Oh. Yeah, you can really feel the road right here. Whew, very rough. As we wrap up my video on the K5 GT line, what do I think about it? And what is my opinion? I have to say, I do like it. It has plenty of features, and I do like the design of it. It's very emotional, and it expresses a lot of things. Ooh, definitely better than the Sonata. And I honestly can see why people are buying this over the Sonata. And at $28,000, it's a bargain too. Now, of course, with the K5, there are 5 distinct trims that you can get. So you have an LX, you got this GT line, as well as a GT line all-wheel drive, if you need something a little bit more winter friendly. And then you also do have a EXL. Correct me if I'm wrong. And then you also do have a GT. My bad, it's the EX. I'm thinking of a Honda. So it's the EX, and then it's the GT on top of that with the 2.5 turbo. I do have to say, though, I do have positive feedback on this K5. Now, the name, though, is a little bit different, though. I was definitely used to the Kia Optima until they did the whole name change to make it more in line with the other vehicles. But that's all I have for you guys in this video. As always, please be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn notifications. And if you're looking for a new Kia, make sure to check out one of 2 Kia dealerships that I personally recommend. So you got Kia of Bowie, Maryland, and you do also have Kia of Temple Hills. Shout out to Van Dyke. As always, please be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn notifications. This is Chris signing out, and I'm out.